doesn't want to win prizes? Yarn, online classes, magazines, crochet kits. I mean, it's insane. I'm telling you. Hey everybody, I'm Rohn Strong, and I'm really excited to announce our May 2020 Crochet Along. We're going to be stitching up this beautiful Tunisian Crochet Sampler Afghan. This is called my Tunisian Delight Sampler Afghan. I'm so excited. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what a crochet along is, what to expect from this crochet along, and so a crochet along in essence is when crocheters from all over the world come together virtually, aka online, and we crochet the same pattern at the same time. And it's a lot of fun because not only are we all crocheting the same thing and we're all kind of learning along with each other, we can help each other with new techniques, maybe even beginner things that you may not know or somebody else may have a different way of doing it. I've been Tunisian crocheting for, my goodness, going on 10, 15 years now, and I absolutely love it, but everybody knows a little bit something different. This Tunisian Afghan, this Tunisian Crochet Sampler Afghan is packed full of fun techniques. We're going to cover beginner stitches, intermediate stitches, one challenging stitch, but I'm super confident that we can do it together. So we're going to, in this video today, I'm going to cover some of the blocks we're going to cover. I'm going to cover some that we're going to cover. I'm going to go over some of the blocks that we're going to cover. We're going to talk a little bit about yarn choices that you can use. We're going to talk about crochet hooks and other supplies you'll need. So I hope you'll stick around. Okay, so this Afghan is a whole lot of fun and it's so cozy, and obviously it's a baby blanket, but you can totally make it as big or as little as you want. I know there are some of you that are complete overachievers and are going to blow me out of the water with the amazing things that you crochet. So let's start out with dates. This is going to run May 1st through May 31st. There's no cost. It's absolutely free. All the patterns will be hosted on my blog, the written patterns. The video tutorials will be right here on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe to stay abreast on all of those things. We're also going to, I'm going to cover kind of how to do these basic stitches. I'm going to cover how to do each of the blocks in detail. I'm going to show you how to seam the blocks and how to do the borders. So we're going to do everything. There'll be both written and video instructions. Like I said, there's no cost. You just need to be subscribed to this YouTube channel. You can sign up for my email newsletter as well. I'll leave the link to that in the description below. My blog is in the description below. You can subscribe to the blog, and that way you'll get emails every time I post a new block. So the first crochet, Tunisian crochet block that will go live will be on Monday, May 4th. So we're technically starting on Friday, May 1st, and we'll work on gauge swatches over the weekend just to make sure that we're somewhere in the neighborhood of where we need to be. Then on May 4th, we'll get our first block. That block is going to be what I like to call the heart block, because Tunisian crochet is at the heart of this blanket. So it's just Tunisian simple stitch with some cross stitch overlays. The cross stitch is done afterwards. I'll show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you how to work our Tunisian simple stitch. Then on Wednesday of that week, which would be May 6th, we're going to move on to Tunisian knit stitch. So Tunisian knit stitch looks, you guessed it, just like knitting. It's really pretty. I really love the fabric that this creates. It's just so squishy. Then on that Friday, the next block that we're going to do is the Tunisian full stitch. That looks like this. It's kind of similar to the knit stitch in that we're going to be working these full stitches through. So it's about the same thickness through the fabric, same thickness as a Tunisian knit stitch. And then we will work Tunisian reverse stitch, similar to purl stitch. It's really pretty. It's got some great texture. Then we'll do the Tunisian double stitch. It's pretty much a double crochet worked as a Tunisian simple stitch. This is actually my very favorite Tunisian stitch. Then we're going to go into our pattern stitches, because by then we'll have our 5 basic stitches that most Tunisian crochet is made up from. So we'll be able to move on to really cool techniques. We will do this kind of Tunisian knit and purl rib, which is a whole lot of fun. And this uses the Tunisian knit stitch and the Tunisian purl stitch. So we'll learn how to do that. Then we'll move on and work this crochet lace. This is double crochet, Tunisian double crochet lace. It's really simple. It's so simple to do that it's crazy how simple this is. This is a mixture between Tunisian double crochet, Tunisian full stitch, and we'll do some yarn overs. We're gonna learn a lot on that block. Then we're going to do the old standby, one that everyone loves, Tunisian entrelac. This is so much fun and it's so easy to do. It looks a lot more difficult than it is. It's so easy. We're just gonna work these blocks one at a time, but we're gonna join as you go. It's so easy. Then we're going to end the crochet along with my favorite block in this entire Afghan, and one that you may not know, something that you may not know you can do with Tunisian crochet, which are Tunisian crochet cables. Now they look just like knit cables. We're gonna work Tunisian purl stitches, Tunisian knit stitches, and we're gonna do this amazing cabling technique. This is so much fun. It's so beautiful. It's incredibly beautiful. I absolutely love this block. It was so much fun to do. It worked up so fast. And I promise you, you're going to be able to do this and you're going to be blown away at how easy this is to do. I'm telling you, and I love the reverse too, because it looks just like knitting. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. After that, we'll seam it all and we'll work this really easy single crochet and half double crochet border with a little bit of crab stitch there. That's all there is to it. This Afghan is amazing. It's so much fun. I hope you'll consider joining us and crocheting along. The pattern is called Tunisian Delight. It's a little take on that wonderful, amazing candy everyone loves called Turkish Delight. One of my Facebook followers recommended the name Turkish Delight, and I thought Tunisian Delight sounds so much cooler than what I originally had planned. So we went with Tunisian Delight. Why not? So let's talk about supplies. In order to make this, you need yarn, you need a crochet hook. Those are the two main things. Of course, you'll need a tapestry needle and your scissors, which are your basic crocheting supplies. And you'll need the pattern, which will come out 3 times a week. So let's talk about Tunisian crochet hooks. You can use a lot of different crochet hooks. I like using 14-inch wooden Tunisian crochet hooks. This is just what I'm most comfortable with. You can totally use the Tunisian crochet hooks that have the cord on them. That's up to you. I like using wooden ones. They're just kind of how I learned to do Tunisian crochet and where I like to hang out. They're where I like to chill, we'll say. So you'll need a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. Now I use Twin Birch products, which are based here in North Carolina, in Siler City, North Carolina. I'll post the link in the description below so you can go check out their products. I love working with Twin Birch. Their sizing, however, is not standard. So their size K crochet hook is actually a lot larger. So you're going to use a size J crochet hook. I always say go by millimeter. So their size J is a 6.4 millimeter, and that's what I used for this pattern. But a size K standard crochet hook. So if you have a set of Tunisian crochet hooks at home, or you have a regular old Susan Bates Tunisian crochet hook, or boy Tunisian crochet hook, you're going to look for a size K. That's a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook, all right? That's what you're going to need. You're also going to need a standard crochet hook. You'll need a 6 millimeter standard Tunisian crochet hook. Or sorry. You're also going to need a 6 millimeter crochet hook. That's a US size J. This is mostly for joining, for working our border, and for single crocheting around the blocks. To make this block easy to seam together, we'll work 1 round of single crochets after we finish all of our Tunisian crochet for the day. That way we have the same amount of stitches on every side. It makes seaming so much easier, friends. So a 6 millimeter crochet hook, works best, or one size smaller than what you're using. So if you're getting gauge with, let's say, a 5.5mm crochet hook, you'll go down to a 5mm, that kind of thing. So one size smaller. So I'm using a 6.5mm Tunisian crochet hook and a 6mm standard crochet hook. Then you'll need a good pair of scissors and a good old tapestry needle to weave in all of our ends and to do our cross stitch. And that's it. That's all there is for tools and supplies. Let's talk about yarn. The yarn that I used for this Afghan was Karen 1 pound. I used it in this beige color, this tan color, this pink, and this kind of cream. I also used this gray. So you're going to want to use a main color, which would be kind of what my cream color is here. And then you'll need a primary color, which is your color A, and then you'll need a color B, which is my pink, and then you'll need a color C, which is my gray. All right, so you need a main color, color A, B, and C. I have all the yarn amounts, I have all the supplies listed. Everything is linked and told in extensive detail in my blog post, which I will link down below. You can also use a yarn like Red Heart Super Saver, but you might want to use Red Heart with Love. Super Saver is a little bit thin, with Love is a little bit thicker, so I would recommend using with Love. Stay away from a yarn like Karen Simply Soft or Red Heart Soft. They're just too thin for a project like this to get gauge. So you can try it, but I don't think that you'll get a great gauge, and you'll end up with a much smaller blanket. This blanket is just the perfect little size for a wonderful little baby, and I just love it. It's a fun sampler. I worked mine up in just a few days, so it's pretty quick. But I gave us 4 weeks because I really want to delve into how to do each of these different techniques. And I know they can be a little bit challenging, which is why I thought video tutorials would be so incredibly helpful. So I hope you're ready to crochet along with me. I'm going to put the links to my Instagram down below, and my Facebook group and my Facebook page. Make sure you like me on Facebook. Please like me. And then follow me on Instagram and join my Facebook group. Here's the one caveat. There are a ton of prizes. We have prizes from Red Heart. We have prizes from Knit Crate. We have prizes from Annie's. We have a lot of prizes. Some prizes aren't even in yet, and I can't tell you about them yet. But when they get here, I'm going to tell you. They're all outlined in that blog post that's linked down below. But to be eligible for the prizes, you have to have an Instagram account, and your Instagram account has to be public, all right? We're not going to have any giveaways here on Facebook or here on YouTube, and we're not going to have any giveaways on Facebook. They're all going to take place on Instagram. So you need a public Instagram account. You need to post project or progress project photos. So I just want to see what you guys are working on to make sure that you guys are keeping up and you're still crocheting, and you'll use the hashtag Rohn Strong Cal. So that's Rohn Strong CAL. And then I will find my favorites and I'll share them with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And who doesn't want to win prizes? Yarn, online classes, magazines, crochet kits. I mean, it's insane. I'm telling you. All right, friends. Well, that's it for our little Cal announcement. I hope you'll join me to stitch up your own Tunisian Delight Sampler Afghan. I'm really excited to start on May 1st, so make sure you check out all the links in the description down below, and we will see you all on May 1st. Bye, guys.